Hello, I hope you're well. It is I lost all hang on. Let me shuffle a couple of things around. I'm gonna turn the microphone off for a second. Okay, let's try that again. Hello, it is I lost wolf, and now everything is shuffled around. I figured that what we'd do today is play a little bit more Ultima 4. We are trapped in a dungeon, we have no food. That's because the dungeons get worse as they go along, and we learned a couple of very awful things about the dungeon that we're in. So, there you go. Garbage and nonsense all around. So we're going to drop ourselves down to the bottom of this dungeon because we need to find specifically the entrance to the altar room so that we can figure out how the altar room connects to other places. And that's like one of the jobs that we're going to do today. And the other thing is we want to go into the dungeon of sorry, no, we don't want to go into the dungeon of. We want to figure out where um, the Stone of Honesty is, because we need that to go and do a side quest that we kind of want to finish off. So that is the plan. I'm going to do some housekeeping, and then once I've done housekeeping, we're going to get going. So give me a minute while I copy and paste this big old string. Oh boy, let's not lose the big old string. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't actually set myself up. So, give me a second here. I'll do that too. Yeah, I was mostly set up and then thought, oh, I'm good to go. And here we are. I'm fussing around with trying to get everything into the right place. I'm going to, at the end of today, do some promotion for a thing I'm probably not going to do, but you guys might want to see. So, let me do this. Okay, let's close this. Let's be here. There we go. Much better. Oh, we need to, well, I don't think we need to do it immediately now. No, we do, because we need to write stuff down. I was going to say we don't need to actually open up the spreadsheet, because there's nothing to do with the spreadsheet, it's just dipping downward. But in fact, we do have to sort all that out. Every time I've got a directory for different sorts of games, every time I look into the directory for RPGs, I see Quest for the Unicorn, which is a game I desperately want to try playing. But the problem with Quest for the Unicorn is that it doesn't actually render correctly on my monitor for whatever reason. Okay, so we want to go to, I think it's the dungeon. Yes, it's the dungeon, sorry. It's the dungeon for honesty. It's the dungeon I think we want to go to. Oh, no, don't do nonsense now. Oh my god, spreadsheet. What are you doing? Yes, it's the dungeon honesty, because we got compassion and valor stones, so we gotta go to honesty next. Or, I shouldn't even say that. What I should say is we need to work out where the dungeon for honesty is, in case the stone for honesty is still in that dungeon, and we can go get it. But we'll do that once we've extricated ourselves, because quite frankly, the most scary thing right now is the situation we're in. So, let me get the game up and going here. And then let me move to this scene. Let me get the timer started. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna just immediately pause. We are in level 5 of a dungeon. I think it's the dungeon Despise. It's probably the dungeon Despise. And we just gotten this particular stone here. If we go look here, we got yellow stone, right? So we need to get the other stones that we need to get the rest of the stuff done. And the situation at the moment, as of this second time, is we have no food. We are relying on our healing spells here, of which we have 80, but we don't have unlimited. We've got reagents to make more. But the problem is that we need to keep our health high-ish, because we're going to run into more battles. I don't know if we'll run into more gremlins, I hope not. But we're going to go all the way down to the bottom, because there's an altar room at the bottom, and all the altar rooms have connections from the dungeon you're in to other dungeons, and we need to map that so that we can kind of figure out where these things all are. I have a hunch that these dungeons are all tied to each other in a big diagram that we need to learn, and so some of the reason why we're doing this mapping, the pedantic mapping, I should say, of entrances and exits is because we want to be able to draw the diagram such that it exists in the manual. So that's some of what we're doing here. So let's go, we're gonna cast, and we're gonna go Z down. I'm not too worried about mapping these things. We're just gonna go down until we hit level 8. So cast. Okay. Oh god. This is a repeating pattern though, so I think that what we're really looking at, there's stairs, so the diagram for the pattern, looks like a very big misshapen S, I want to say. Because I think, I can't point, I don't have a pointer, but I think that the pattern starts with the stairs in the lower left hand corner, because those are stairs up, and they are only stairs up, and they go up to one of the balls there, right? That can't be right though. And the reason that can't be right is because our position on the map makes it such that we're looking at a wall to our left and to our right. I mean, it could still be that that's the size of the thing that we're looking at, but I think that walking forward takes us into a new version of the square. Now, in the square, there are 3, 1, 2, hold on, how many doors are there? Let's see how this works. Well, you know, one way to actually determine what's going on in this dungeon is to eat one of the little power balls. So let's actually start by doing that. Why am I missing? It's a phantom. Okay, phantoms are bad. And we just want to go due north. That's all we want to do. Okay, so if we go... Oh god. Cool, yes. I do want that for me. Oh god, this is going to be sheer torture. I think we might die here. Because they're just never going to give me a turn. This is maybe some of the failure of coming in here with one guy. You really want multiple guys for them to aim at. But we're like, no, it'll be fine. We will just come through with one dude. I'm starting to think that the second we are not asleep... Oh. One of these guys is going to send me to sleep. Okay, that's one guy down. I want to be... Yeah, okay, cool. Sure. Wow, this is super hot garbage. I think it would be okay if there were multiples of us. Oh, I mean, I say that, I think it would be more okay. I shouldn't say that it is okay. The other thing that's frustrating about this is they get to shoot through walls and we just don't. Right. Oh, we're 100% going to die here. Even if we had the full complement of health, I think we'd still be dead. Yeah, I think we're just dead here. Because I want to try and heal myself up. And then I'm going to walk myself up here. Okay. I'm gonna just escape. Okay, so... Sure, we're gonna search. This gives us dexterity. Dexterity hasn't maxed out yet, but I think it's gonna be 50. But now, if we period a gem... So previously... So we're learning where the end is. And we know now for sure that the altar room isn't actually in any of these squares. The problem is we're going to have to... I'm going to have to start by sleeping. Because we're going to have to walk back and we're going to face the same set of guys. Okay. I'm going to give us the full complement of 700 HP. Because we'll be at 698 effectively. Actually, we'll be at 697. Because when we walk... Sorry, 696. So when we walk through here, yes. Lordy. I hate it so much. Dear Richard, this is terrible design. Please stop this nonsense. Wow. I can't describe how bad this feels, right? As a player, I mean, I know we're making terrible life decisions by coming here with just one character, and realistically we shouldn't be doing this. But this is the worst kind of design that you could possibly have, where the player has no agency over their turns because they've just been slept. It would be alright, I think, if there were a way, but I think that might be a little bit overpowered for Richard's tastes. If the single character, we got so lucky when we had 200 or so health when we came in here, because we should have died. It would have been okay, I think, if this game had a system where you could get your one single guy awake more easily, but you can't. Okay, we're gonna stand here for a second. I'm gonna heal us back up. Because this is an awkward angle, and they're not moving, so they can't get to us. They can shoot, but they can't get to us. We need to do a little bit of science here. Oh, okay. So this is pretty terrible because we're right next door to this guy. Oh, you know, this is a weird room. I think we need to go left, actually. I'm gonna kill this guy. Well, I'm gonna attempt to kill him. And then we're gonna just walk left. And we're just gonna see kind of what the situation is here. Oh, okay, sure. I was looking at that room and I was thinking, wait a second, we're one more north and we're going to run into wall anytime we go back that way or the other way. So I think that what we're learning is that the repeating pattern is a little bit larger than I thought it was. So we need to test the left-hand side. And I think that the ball... the altar room might be to the north of us. Oh, it might not be to the north of us, actually. Okay. Let's see if I can figure this out. So I think that the altar room might be to the left of us. Okay, so we are at the stairs. That's fine. And what we want to do is we want to turn around 180 degrees. Which way are we facing? We're facing toward the wall on the left of us. Yes, we are. Okay, so if we go this way, and we go through the store. Oh, these are sprites. We can't kill the sprites. But the problem is not killing the sprites, is that the skeletons will advance and we do have to kill those. So I think what I'm gonna actually do is I'm gonna hang out here. Oh, I'm dumb. So we can't kill the sprites because the sprites are non-violent, according to the game's law. So what we need to do is we need to soften them up. But we can't actually kill them. That's gonna be so difficult to do, by the way. I'm gonna ready the one so I can kill this guy on my left. Because he'll just hug me as long as I'm here. And if we can just get it down to being just the sprites, then that's okay, because it's a much more manageable fight that way. Like, as in, these guys won't do nearly as much damage. But also, we just need to hit them until they run away. We don't need to actually kill them. Okay, cool. So now I can ready my hands. I'm gonna try not to hit the same guy repeatedly. So I can start chasing some of these guys away. Ultima says, hey friends, hello, it's good to see you. I hope you've been doing well. I'm sorry, by the way, that I haven't been visiting your streams sort of religiously, but I'm now trying to... Oh god. Well, I mean, we're killing these guys, that's all it boils down to. Now I gotta remember which way we're trying to go. We're trying to go north. Oh, that's a beholder. Beholders are pretty bad. Ready? One. Beholders are bad because they can sleep you. And sleeping, as we've learned in this game, is sort of the kiss of death. There we go. He slept us. Ultima Havoc says it's fine. I also haven't been visiting my own streams enough. Very good. So part of the reason why I haven't been visiting your stream... Oh, hang on. Oh, okay, that's fine. Is because I've been trying to be good, and I've been trying to go to bed at a sane hour. And I love your streams. Oh, this is not good. We can run through most of this and it'll be fine. Ow. There we go. It turned out exactly like I wanted it to. And so I've been trying to be good and going to bed at like a reasonable hour, and as a result, your streams, though I love them, are a little bit later than what I would usually be awake. So this is not the altar room, which makes me wonder if the repeating pattern for this isn't wider as well than I thought it was. RTM Havoc says I also go to bed at like 9 PM and get up at 4 AM now because I don't like my hiking trail when other people are on it. Yeah, that's true. And you're going slowly but surely into summer, so the nice thing that's happening for you is that you're getting to see, not yet, but you will be able to start seeing sunrises as you're doing the walk. Because I imagine that you walk for about an hour or so, and then you turn around and go back. Anyway, so if we steal this, that's more dexterity. I don't think that went up, actually. I think it was 43 to begin with. So I think we've hit the cap for dex. That's a very weird cap number, though. RTM says, oh no, I get to see them. Oh, it's like a 2 hour and 22 minute walk. Yeah, sure. Along a lake, always see the sunrise. Oh, that's very pretty. Okay. So I'm thinking, in fact, that this repeating pattern is wider than I thought it was, because we can now see that we've slurped up 2 of these little power balls and they've given us some dexterity. And I think that what's also kind of happening is that there's a bit on the left here, to the left of where I am. I actually think there are 3 power balls here. So, okay, what I think we should do is we're just going to back up a little bit, and we're going to go to the left, because I think that's a little bit saner than trying to navigate to the right. So we're going to turn around. We're going to step through here. Ow. We're going to take a whole lot of pain. That's fine now. We just need to be mindful of how much MP we have. Okay, so now... Oh, I should have gone left. But I can't go left. Hang on a second. Wait a second. Oh, there might be a way to do this without actually having to go through that whole mess. Hold on. Let's just run. Oh, well, okay. Let's not just run. These guys are gonna try and trap me. I guess I'm just gonna slap these guys. Oh, I feel bad. The spikes aren't things I'm supposed to be killing. The spikes are little guys that are flickering and moving at odd patterns. The skeletons are okay to kill. The spikes are not. But now that we've got fewer spikes, it's just much easier to go here. And then if we walk to there, there's the... Yeah, okay, so if we just turn here. And now I need to check, because we need to go south. Oh lordy, the screen. We may be kind of dead. Yeah, we may be kind of dead after all that. Because these guys are just going to endlessly sleep us. I don't want any of this nonsense, I just want to get out of here. Get me. The torture. Never played old RPGs, they're just badly designed. This one's overworld is actually pretty good. And if you stick to the overworld part of the game, it's fine. But the game really desperately wants you to go into the dungeons. So we went south. So we're facing south so we can walk here. This is an okay screen. These guys won't sleep us. They will do damage, and that is annoying, but it's not as bad as being slept every turn. I don't know what's in the store, because this is not the direction I came from. So I want to say that this is the altar room. Altar room? No. Oh, dragons are fine. I wonder if this is a room where I need to step on... Oh no, I can just walk there. It's gonna hurt though. Ow. Oh, it's... I have to actually dispel these one at a time. How garbage. Okay, so if we go left, what happens now? Oh, I see. So we're gonna go into darkness now, because that little funny thing there is... No, sorry, that's just a force field. What? Oh, MP too low. Sure, okay, well, we'll do a very Ultima thing, and we'll spin around. Oh, I don't have any dispels left. Oh, that's a bit of a problem. A thing I didn't think would happen. Dispel. Sulphurous Ash. Oh, it costs 80. No wonder I can't cast it. Sulphurous Ash, Garlic, and Black Pearl. I'm gonna make one because we don't need more than one. So, mix. We want to make Dispel, which is Sulphurous Ash, Garlic, and Black Pearl. Garlic and Black Pearl. Okay, cool. Let's get out of that menu. 19, very good. So, I suspect that this is going to be... Oh, there's altar room. Okay, cool. Check it out, we're immediately asleep. Hot garbage. Please just wake me up. Okay, good. Actually, I had a turn there. Wow. Cool gameplay, Richard. Very cool. Okay, so this is the altar room that we're looking for. The only problem now is I didn't see the message as we walked in because I was so worried about the demon guys. So I don't quite know which dungeon this is. So first, let's just go left because we know that we're in Despise. We're going to go left first and we're going to just see where we land. Left. We are in the dungeon Covetous. Okay, we still don't know what the dungeon Despise is linked to, and we don't at all know what Covetous is linked to. So if we go this way and we go... I think we came in from the north entrance. So if we go back this way... I can kill these guys, but I can't actually kill... I have to kill this guy. This should be Despise. Okay, cool. Let me heal. Actually, let me sleep too, because sleeping will help. Oh, we got combo womboed by these guys. Very cool. Okay, I think they're both going to run away. No, they're not. Oh my lord. My strength is now too high. Oh, give me that. Okay, so... Oh. I keep on casting light when I mean to cast. I mean to cast light, and then I always cast awaken, because think of CA. When I press the button, C is cast and A is the spell. I always think of A as, oh, that's my first spell, just it's torch, just do that. But I'm supposed to be typing L. Anyway, so we came from the north, so let's just dip back into here. Okay, so the altar room of love. Okay, so this is the altar room of love. So Despise is love. Good to know. And now we need to kill these guys. Oh god, we're going to die now. Because I'm here with my hands, and those are, you know, hand-to-hand battle weapons. And I should be using my wand, which is ranged. Oh dear. I should have healed us before we came here. Very cool. Oh, we might just die here. Yeah, I think we're just gonna die. Very nice. Excellent. Amazing gameplay. Now the problem is, we are gonna start ourselves from where we started today. That was literally half an hour's worth of work. And, I mean, technically, I'm the idiot, because I should have saved more often. But I don't want to save in a precarious position. So where do we need to be? We need to be to the right of where we are and down. So yeah, okay. Let me get myself as much health as I can have. We don't actually care about the dexterity at some point in the future, when we are more able to do this properly, and when it isn't like a whole big death threat. We will come around again and grab the dexterity. Man. But at least kind of we know the layout of what we're dealing with now. And so it's much less onerous to get around. Okay, cool. We are facing southward, so we just need to keep going down. I'm gonna try and sleep again so we can at least be at 700. I don't think it'll let us, but we'll try. It doesn't hurt to attempt. Oh my god. Sleep is my new least favorite mechanic. Try again. Okay, that's very close. This is an okay room. Technically, I should mind that some of these guys are running away, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. Okay, because the next room is so important, the next room is just a dungeon room that leads to the altars. The altar, sorry, not multiple altars. What I'm going to do is we're just going to save before we go there. Actually, I don't think this is the altar room. I think this is just the room that leads us to the... Yeah, this is just the room that leads us to the... Yeah. Yes, this is just the room that leads us to the left. Okay, that's alright. I'm gonna ready my hands. Because this again is a guy that we shouldn't kill. Well, we did, and so here we are. On heal. On heal. We're gonna... So, MP to low, yeah, that's fine. We're gonna save here. We're going to walk into the store. Oh. Immediate mistake. I didn't even get a turn. We were at 600 health. I've got one command buffered, and the only command that I want to do... Oh, there we go, is I want to get my wand equipped, so we can actually do some damage. Oh, we might have to reload. I think they're just going to keep us stunned until we can't actually do anything. Very super hot garbage. Oh, we almost had a turn. Oh, you know what I should be doing when we have turns is I should be healing. Not that I think that that's going to make a whole heck of a lot of difference. Wow. Okay, sure. Let's reload. That was why we saved just outside that room. Because I knew it would be very dumb. Okay, so first of all, let's ready our wand. Because that's the thing that we didn't do. I'm gonna spin us around. Because I want more MP. Sorry, this must hurt to look at, and I apologize. But this is, in Ultima, like, not the fastest way to gain back mana. But the system thinks of it as moving. And so when you're moving, it gives you mana. I mean, we could always just, you know, wait. But I want to heal, like, maybe one more time. There we go. Okay, let's save and then walk in here. And see if we can kill one of these guys. I should have... Oh, God. It amazes me that we made it through this room at least once. All I really want to do is go south and east. And this might be the rest of the stream. I'm so sorry. Oh, check it out. We're also poisoned now. Okay, cool. Okay. That's a little bit better. So, let's go east. That puts us in the dungeon wrong. Okay, so we are in Despise, which is the dungeon of love. we went right. And we ended up in a dungeon wrong. Okay, so let's turn around. We're gonna heal ourselves, because we're going to do that very dumb fight again. Now, as I mentioned before, I don't think every dungeon leads back to Hithloth, right? So when we go south here, probably what's going to happen is that we're going to end up in another dungeon. That's about as good as this gets. Every game says, hey, they lost all 5, just sitting down to have lunch. Very good. What are you having? Tell us about it if you want to. If you don't want to, I understand. It's okay. Oh? This is the altar room of love. That's a bit weird. We should be... Oh, I understand. We are not in Despise's altar room. We are in... We're in Wrong's altar room, I think. Oh, I shouldn't pass turns while these guys are on the screen. These are the guys, the gremlins, who ate all my food. And so this is the weird situation that we're in, because the gremlins have left us starving. And so, like, wherever we step in this dungeon, we're just dying slowly but surely, because we don't have any food. So... I was gonna go south from here, but I'm actually going to go... I'm gonna go north so that we end up in Despise. I'm also going to heal myself, because time doesn't move in this square. How many heals do we still have? Ooh, we're blowing through our heals. Wow. Everybody gamer says, om nom nom, chicken rice only. Oh, very nice. I haven't had rice only in a very long time. Okay, so this is the dungeon Despise. Very good. Okay, let's save. Where are you gonna go south? The thing is that from the dungeon wrong, which is where we came in on the right hand side, we could just keep marching through different dungeons, but I don't want to do that. I want to have like a discrete list that we can look at where I know we came in from one dungeon and we exited out the other dungeon in a kind of methodical way, because if we start just stepping from wrong into other dungeons, we're going to get very confused. And I don't really want for there to be more confusion than there actually is in this process. Am I? Oh, for a minute there I thought I had to get my hands equipped. And that would have been very silly. Like, more silly than this already is, because we just burned through like 500 of our hit points, basically. Okay, so we would just want to go south. This takes us to Hithloth. Oh, that's a little strange. I didn't think every dungeon led to Hithloth. And that is Dungeon of Love. This leads us, we went down. That leads us to Hithloth. Weird. Okay, cool. Let me just look at Hithloth's... Oh yeah, okay, cool. So what's happened here is that when we came from the start, if you look at the upper right hand corner of this map, we came in from there. And I think that the other there's a bunch of over here on just below me, there's a bunch of fields, and then if you go left you'll go up, and that will lead you to another dungeon entrance and exit. So we have to actually sleep here. Hey, it looks like it let us sleep. Very good. Oh, we're poisoned. Uh-oh, hold on. We don't need to lose more health than we're losing right now. Okay, let's go through the store again. So, from Hetloss, from this dungeon, we could walk left and end up somewhere else, and we could walk right and end up somewhere else, but we want to go back to the dungeon Despise. There we go. Okay, now we just want to get out of here. Because, my god, this has been the least fun. Oh, it failed? Oh, of course, sorry, I mean exit. So, Ultima 4 has a concept of depth, right? And the way the concept of depth works in this game is that if you are on floors in a dungeon, on floors 1 through to 7, if you cast the Z down spell, you can just keep going down, right? No problem. So if you're on floor 1 and you cast the Z down spell, it will take you to floor 2 and floor 3 and floor 4 and so on. Consequently, you can do the opposite. You can go from floor 4 to floor 3 and floor 2. But once you hit the overworld, you can't go up anymore. I don't know if you can go down. I doubt you can go down. We should actually do science and test. In fact, we'll just do that now. I don't know if you can go down, Z down from here, but in the dungeon, as long as you're not at 1 or 8, if you're at 8, you can't go down anymore, and if you're at 1, I don't think you can go up anymore. But it does have a semantic idea of what depth means, and that there's a lower bound and an upper bound limit to how far you can go. So let's just cast Z down from where we are now. Z? Yeah, okay, that failed. It's dungeon only, so we can't do that. But if we entered this dungeon, and we cast light, and we went, oh, take me, yup, which is up, it would actually, because this is in a dungeon, it would return me to the overland. That's a waste of a spell though, so let me just reload the game. It's interesting to watch in kind of real time, because we've been playing these games for about a year now, off and on. It's interesting to watch as the design gets cleaned up for little things like that. Okay, so we have a food problem. The nearest place where we can go buy food is probably Britannia. Britannia is going to be expensive though, but that's fine. I'm not really here for how cheap things are at this point. I'm here for, can I get food fast enough that I don't die? Because that is the only real pricing issue at this juncture. Guys to fight might be okay, because that's a little bit more money we can spend on food. We didn't get a lot of money for our trouble. That's okay. Where's there? Let's fight these guys. Actually, let's fight both of these guys. We just need to be super mindful about health. It's an okay chest. 55 gold is better than no gold. Right? 18 gold is terrible though. Anyway, so I'm gonna fight these guys too. 48 gold is not too bad. Okay, so the food place is over here, I think. Oh. Meanwhile, I'm just taking damage as I blunder around like an idiot. There's armor. There's spurts, there's food. Okay, cool. Give me... Yes, you may. Oh, it's 25 for 25. We need to be careful. Let's do 100 again, because that will take most of our money. You can only afford 70... Well, okay, 72 packs is fine, sure. 1800 should sort us for the next dungeon or so. Anyway, so now... That annoying sound that you were hearing as I was walking should have gone away. Okay, let me sleep. Let's very quickly bring up the spreadsheet. Oh, wrong thing. Spreadsheet. So we're looking for the next place that we know of where we can get a stone. Because at the moment, we're trying to hunt the stone of honesty. And I don't know if we know what, because we want to do Blissful's quest and we want to get it done, because that way we get an upgrade to our ship, right? So what we kind of want to do is we want our mission and get this stone of honesty, but I don't know if we know where that is. So we're just going to look for everywhere where it says stone that we haven't actually completed. Where is Valor? Virtue the Avatar? Okay, we haven't got this, but we got the red stone, which we believe is the stone of Valor. In Ultima Coach, use the red, orange, purple, and white stones. I don't know if we have all of those. Red, orange, purple, and white. We got the red and the white, but we don't have the other two. Okay, let's just carry on looking. We've done this. We just finished this off yesterday. The rune of sacrifice is hard to get. It lies within the stones of a forge. Oh, we got this. Why is it showing this to me when I'm saying stone? Oh, it asked Alcurian about the stone. The stone of sacrifice is orange in color and used in altar rooms of love and courage. We kind of knew that. Okay. That's Alcurian. So let's keep looking for stone. Stone. I've seen the purple stone used in altars of truth and courage. Ever been there? We said no. It holds an items thou shalt need. So we don't know where this purple stone is. Oh, I have a note that I think it's in the dungeon shame. I think somewhere we talked to someone that told us about the dungeon shame, and so that told us where it was. Yeah, it's probably Quick's intrinsic. About the purple stone of honor, dost thou have the purple stone? We said no. He said, seek it for it is very useful. Oh, he didn't tell us where it was. Oh my god. Okay, so we don't know right now where other stones are. So the next best thing that we can pursue, I want to bring up the map very quickly. The next best thing that we can pursue, I should actually mark off that we've done the dungeon to start. How am I going to mark this off? Maybe we'll put a very tiny check mark. Let's see if I can remember how to generate a check mark. Okay. It doesn't matter which one I get. This one will do, sure. You can't see what I'm doing. I'm just grabbing a check mark. And I'm gonna stick this into the start, because we're done with the start. I want the color picker, we want to be on this level. There, and then I just want to go text. And we want to make it as small as possible. And we're just gonna go Oh, that looks so awkward. Wow, okay. We've done the start, and we've done Despise. Oh, that is gonna look very awkward. Can I put it on the left? Yes, I can. It still looks awkward, but not as awkward. There we go. And now we know, actually, you know what else I'm gonna do? I'm gonna add this to the spreadsheet. I'm gonna add it in the city list so that we know. So we've done the start. Yes. We've done the spires. Yes. We know of several other dungeons, and what I think that we're just going to do is we're just going to mow down from the right to the left. So the next dungeon that we're going to go into is Deceit. And I'm going to take a 10-minute break very quickly, and that's the next thing we'll do, is we'll go into Deceit, and then we'll just check out what's there. I'll see you in 10 minutes. I'm going to get something to drink, and I'm going to carry on. See you shortly. My bad. You didn't see me edit the map. I'll show you what I did when I get back. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm back. Let me show you what I did very quickly. So, if you look, this is Deceit, right? This is just a dungeon Deceit. There's nothing happening here, it's just a dungeon. What I did, just to denote that we'd visited the dungeons that we've seen so far, is I stuck just like a check mark on each of them so that we know that we've been to that specific dungeon and we cleared it out and we gotten everything that we needed to get. Now that doesn't mean that there aren't things to do in those dungeons. It just means that everything that we needed to collect is something that we've gotten. Like in this specific case in Despise, we needed to get the yellow stone and we did that. So my idea at the moment is just to go from, we're going to circumnavigate the world like in an anti-clockwise measure or manner, starting with Deceit. And we're just going to work our way around the world, going to each dungeon in turn, seeing what's in each dungeon, collecting what we need to collect from them, and then moving on from there. So we're going to start, as I say, with Deceit. The first thing that I want to do is I want to replenish our stocks. So we're going to go from Castle Britannia over here to Buccaneer's Den and then to Moonglow. And the whole reason behind that is because it's going to take us back into the game. You will notice, let me just get the timer up and running. You will notice that if we stats, that we've got enough raw materials, we got reagents, and that's fine. But what we don't have is spells. So if we look here, we've been blowing through our spells a lot. Like we blew through some cures. We went through almost 40 of our heals. And while I'm not too stressed about exits and yups and downs, Z downs, I do think we need to keep a stockpile of all of these at 10, right? So I want to mix up more heals, a couple more cures, and I'm starting to think that we need the spells, but I think I'm going to mix those on a case-by-case basis. In other words, when we see fields, we'll just mix up a dispel right there and then sort it out. The other thing that we blew through a lot is we blew through, again, basically 50 or 40, yeah, 45 gems, basically, because I keep peering at them to know where we are. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go to Buccaneer's Den, and we're just going to go and collect more, oh god, we're going to collect more gems. I want to kill that, just so that we know that it's dead and it's not ours. Although this game does a fairly good job of highlighting which ship is not yours by making it a different color. They only turn the same color as yours when you've killed all the occupants of that ship. Okay, so technically a thing that we should do, oh, you know what? There's a mild problem with my plan. The mild problem is that we don't have money because we spent it all on food. So actually, oh boy, actually, we should spend some time on the mainland grinding out some money. Wow, tedious. You know what we should do? Okay. So, folks mentioned that the best spot to get yeah, folks mentioned that there's, and we know this to be true, right? Because when we peered at the gem in Despise, we knew or we saw that there was a whole circuit of chests that you could get, no problem. And I think that's on level 4. Let me just go look quickly. I don't count this as a spoiler because we've already been into Despise, so we already know. Oh yes, okay. So on Despise level 6, there's just a whole raft of chests that we can go get. I think that we're going to just do that. So, alright. This is going to be mildly frustrating. But it's just going to be a dip down to level 6 and then a dip back. So if we just sleep here. Oh no. Again, we don't want to kill these guys, we just want to tap them very briefly on the head and go, hey, what are you doing, buddy? Get out of here. Are they not the one left? I need to maybe do this and try and get the other one to leave. Oh wow, they're pretty glued to me. Oh well, that's frustrating. I didn't mean to kill them. Let's sleep over here. I think, if I'm understanding this map correctly... Oh yeah, we can just go north from where we are. And then around this corner. Around this corner here. That's money. That's like basically free-ish money. We do have to do some work for it, but it is free-ish money. I'm gonna try and sleep again. What I'm gonna do now, this is gonna be as tedious as, but we're going to mix up a whole lot of Z downs and maybe exits. Wow. Very cool. I think sleep might be like easily the worst spell in this game. I don't know if it works as well against the monsters. I think they don't sleep forever like we do. But against us, the sleep spell is super effective. Okay. Alright, so let's save. Let's mix. Because what we want to do is we want to mix Z down, so Spider Silk and Blood Moss. Spider Silk and Blood Moss, so it's D. I'm gonna make 60 with the idea that we'll go down 10 times and we'll come back up with an exit spell. And we need 10 exits. So we need 2 more. Okay, we need 2 more exits. Sulphurous ash, spider, sulphur, blood moss. Sulphurous ash, spider, sulphur, blood moss. Oh, we did that in the wrong order. Never punished. Okay. So all we're gonna do is we're just gonna cast and we're gonna zip downward. Right, so we're gonna go Z down. And now over here, if we peer, you can see that there's a whole load of stairs. Well, there's one stair, I should say. There's a fountain, and then there's a whole pile of chests. Now, I think that the safest thing, it's going to be tedious, but the safest thing to do is actually just to collect the chests that are in line with us. That means collecting the ones to the right of the stairs upward, and collecting the ones that are down from the stairs, and not bothering with the room. We could go and worry after the room, but we don't know what's in there and I don't want to mess with it. This is just 6 chests that we can collect without too much drama. So we are facing the stairs. So we're in the correct line. So if we just go there. Oh, we got poisoned. Very cool. And then, are we? Yes. We will be able to see. There we go. And we're done, right? That netted us 200 gold, including this chest we'll probably get for killing this person. I don't know if that's great return on investment. I think it's pretty fast. Oh? Why is this here? Oh, because this is the fountain. I'm dumb. It put us in a different... Oh, that's gonna cause a bit of a wrinkle in my plan. It puts you in different spots every time. I suppose I wanted to say that that's interesting, but it is also mildly frustrating. I wonder now if we can save a couple of keystrokes. Well, no, because we can't guarantee where we're going to land. We would have to peer in a gem anyway. If we go peer here, we'll know where we are, right? So I think we actually just have to cast the light spell regardless. Oh, we're poisoned. Oh boy. Oh, there's a chest that I could have grabbed. Because remember, it just spawns you wherever it wants to spawn you. Here we're in the correct line. But that was a free chest that we gave up. Oh well. Exit. How are we doing for... Oh, we gotta be a little bit mindful. Of how we're spending magic, because we're going to run out of magic soon. I can collect this. Where are we? Oh, hi. Oh, that's interesting. The chest that was rendered in the square here was rendered onto that square there. That's very interesting. Excellent. I'm gonna save. How many trips can we still make? We can make 5 more trips. Okay. Yeah, okay. We're out of magics. Let's sleep. Maybe it'll work. Lord knows. We deserve something to go right. I don't know if sleeping restores... Oh, it does. That's actually good to know. I think it restores all of your mana. Oh, we're poisoned. Oh. Oh, again, I passed by that chest. 3 gold. And here's me just not picking it up. Okay, this is our last exit. So we made, I would say, I did doodle around a little bit, so I would say that in about 10 minutes we made about 3,500. Maybe we just need to do that again. But the problem is we're going to run out of reagents, because if we say mix, we've got... Oh, we can go down more, because we can go one more time. We made too many Z downs. So I'm going to make an exit spell, which is Spellburst Ash. Spice of blood loss. Okay, so let's enter. Oh, a gremlin. Ah, gremlin's bad. Why don't you leave anything behind you? You evil, evil gremlin. So now, there will be a couple of fights on the way to Buccaneer's Den. And that might take us to like close to 4,000. Which I think is reasonable-ish. Yeah, we used a couple more gems. The gems are ultimately what is going to be the most expensive. Actually getting the reagents is not too bad. But the gems are going to be the problem. Fortunately, in this game, money actually isn't an object. It's just a speed bump. Yeah, I was about right. 4,000 is about where we're going to land. I'd like more, quite technically. But I'm not going to sweat it too much. Like in theory, we should actually go to Moonglow, because very technically, if you want to be pedantic about how we should arrange our lives and our priorities, we should maybe actually go, I want to fight these fights, we should maybe actually go and get, I want these guys to come down a little bit so they don't run away. We should actually go and get reagents first, because reagents are more important. Oh, I don't want this guy to leave. Oh. Oh, you know what? Now we're not actually going to get money out of this guy. When he was over land, it was going to be easier to get money out of him, but now we're not. That is a little unfortunate. Oh my god, now he's just causing distress. Come here. The frustration of them being able to shoot through things is very, very awkward. Like, I don't know why they don't give these powers to the player as well, because they desperately want the enemies to be difficult. And the way they do that is just by making the enemies do things that you cannot. Okay, so if we're here, we can just go east. want to see your magic gems. That's B. Yes. Oh, I wanted to buy 5. Well, let's just do it. Let's get 6 to 36. No, sorry. That's a lie. We're getting 5. We're at 51. So we need 50. So let's get 10. Yes. Oh, okay. Ugh. I can't actually do it that way. Yes. Right. No. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's go to the reagent shop. Okay, so now I didn't line this up correctly the last time we did this. I think I need to be here. Yeah, because this line here actually does take me directly. That's so frightening. That's just a tornado. This line here should take me directly to Moonglow. I mean, that's what it seemed like when I eyeballed it, but it may be wrong. There we go, Moonglow. Which one to be here? Okay, so what are we missing? We're missing heals. Heals are the main thing, really. Heals and cures. So let's make enough heals and cures. Can we? I don't think so. Heals. Oh, ginseng. Oh, yeah, we've been blowing through our spider silk. So we might not be able to make all of the heals we want to make. So it's ginseng and spider silk heal. Yeah, we're not going to be able to make as many as I'd like. We'll be able to make 32, and that's a start. So it's ginseng and spider silk. Heal, ginseng and spider silk. Where are we at? 83. Oh, okay. I mixed that incorrectly. There we go. Okay, we used our last ginseng. Okay, so I did see that go by. So what I want to do, I want to get 9 ginseng, and we'll worry about spider silk afterwards, because we need to do cure as well, and that's ginseng and garlic. Okay, so, oh my god, please, Margot. Yes. Okay, so we want to see ginseng. No, we want to see spider silk. Yes. Okay, so we want 99. No, we want 9. No. Yes, we want 9. Let's get the 27 over, and then we're going to just mix heals. It is okay, so now we're back at 99. So now we want ginseng and garlic. I actually think we have ginseng and garlic. Cure? Yes, we do. Okay. So, ginseng and garlic. That's B and C. Okay. So now we got heals and... I don't think we care about going down to Despise again to get more money. So I'm not worried about that. So I think that what I'm going to do is I'm going to just replenish our stocks. And we're going to take ourselves over to Shame. And we won't go into Shame because I don't think there'll be enough time. But we will get ourselves to Shame. So let's get a sulfurous ash. Yes, I need sulfurous ash. We need 13. Yeah, sure. Give me ginseng. That's 52. 260. We want garlic. Yes, see. That is 12. 72. Yes. We want spider's orc. And we actually want all 99. 297. I almost undercut it by 1 there. We want blood moss. Yes. That is 67. And we don't need black pearl. Okay, cool. Okay, so Shame is actually directly above us. Oh, I do kind of want to kill that guy. But not enough that I want to undo all the work we did to get here. So, let me get us to where we're going. It should be from here just to the north. Oh, I really wish this hadn't happened. So there's a jet stream here. Hang on. Hold on. Am I in the correct spot? Oh, I am. Okay, so if I go south here, and then we just nudge up against here, and we go here. This is the dungeon shame. You know, we got a little bit of time. All we really want to do is dip down and then come back up. So let's make ourselves 8 Z downs. Let's make ourselves 10 Z downs. Because we need Z downs and we need an exit. That's all we really need. So, let me find the spell list. I want 1 exit says sulfurous ash by the sulfur blood moss. Sulfurous ash, spider's orc, and blood moss. And then we want Z down, and Z down is spider's orc and blood moss. Okay, let's save. Let's check to see how many light spells we have. Oh, we still got lots. That's okay. Enter. Cost. L. Enter dungeon deceit. Okay, so I don't know. We're gonna have to peer it every step of the way so that we know exactly where, if there. Oh, I had to label this a dungeon shame. It's not actually the dungeon shame. Oh, it's Deceit. Sorry, I'm just an idiot. I don't know why I thought this was the dungeon chain. I'm just an idiot. We're just gonna dip down stepwise, just Z down, and we're gonna see if there's something on any of the floors, right? If we get to a floor where it's floor 8 and we haven't found a stone, I'll just look at the internet very quickly. That's why I saved before I dipped in here. And we'll just Z down to the spot where we need to be and then come back up. But I do want the dungeon exits and entrances, so this might actually be useful. So I'm going to just, in the city spreadsheet, I'm going to make an entry for, let's drop this down to 100 because we don't need it right now. I'm going to make an entrance and exit thing for Deceit. We don't know what Deceit is tied to yet, so let's go Z down. Yeah. Oh, you know what? This is just probably a very long exit, and there's a thing that looks just like this on the other side. I'm willing to bet. Let me just make sure. Deceit. In Ultima 4. Oh, I wasn't entirely correct, but it's fine and it doesn't matter. Okay. But all of these are going to make fun shapes, so check this out. It's a little dude. Look at that. Anyway, so there's just behind us. There's a power orb here. Ooh. Ooh. I do want to do this again. I don't know if int helps anything magic-wise, but we do want to do this because if it does help magic-wise, great. So we know that this is here now. Z down here. That isn't as interesting a shape, but sure. Here. Look at this nonsense. You have to fight to get to the money, but there is money that you can get. Okay, so far nothing. What I should also be doing is I should be checking for hidden doors. I don't see any. Oh, there's a thing that we need down there. Okay, cool. I'm glad that we were peering every step of the way. So what's going to happen here is we need to mix 1, 2, 3, 4 in any direction. Okay, so we need to mix. Yeah, we need to mix 3 more. Spells. We need 3 to spell. So sulfurous ash, garlic and black pearl. Mix the spell sulfurous ash, garlic and black pearl. Mix the spell sulfurous ash, garlic and black pearl. Oh, I did that wrong. Dispel sulfurous ash, garlic and black pearl. There we go. Next dispel. Dispel ACF. Dispel. And that should give us 5, which is more than we need. So now I think we're facing southward. I think we are. Yes, we are. Okay. There we go. So now we should be blocked And if I turn left, we should be able to... Yes, okay. Okay, so now we're blocked because there's a spell that we need to cast. Oh god, there's a pit. Did we end up on level 7? Okay, I'm gonna cast light. I'm a little worried that there is a pit right in front of us. And the pit's going to drop us to level 8. Oh, this is so garbage. So what has to happen here is we have to drop down this pit, and somewhere on level 8 there's going to be a separate different set of stairs that take us upward. So I'm going to fall into this pit because we can't do anything about it. So in Ultima 0, they wanted to put pits into the game. They couldn't get it right, the technology wasn't there. They didn't try for Ultima 1. They sort of tried in Ultima 2, but it didn't work. And they didn't try it all. Well, we don't know, because we never went into a dungeon in Ultima 3. So there's no telling if there were pits in that game or not. But here, they finally got it right. So if we walk into this pit... Oh, interesting. I thought we should fall forever. I don't think it matters how we go. I mean, technically it does. We just wasted a spell. Okay, so search. We get the blue stone. Okay, so... we don't know what the blue stone is. I'm just going to look this up very quickly. Because I'm not about messing around with this stuff. The blue spell is for honesty. So honesty is honesty is here. Oh, that's actually convenient because now we can do. So tomorrow we're gonna. I'm gonna. The time has already gone off. Technically, we should be done. I'm gonna zip us down to the bottom so that I can get the dungeon entrances and exit. I don't have to do that actually. We can just save here. It's fine. We know where we are. It's not like a mystery. What we'll do tomorrow, first thing, is we'll dip one more level down. We'll map out, because there'll be fights, so it will take a lot of time to do. We'll map out where the dungeon exits to other dungeons, and then we'll come back up, and we can now go and do Blissful's side quest complete. Not complete. There's probably going to be extra steps. But we can now go meditate at all the correct shrines, because we got Honesty, Compassion, and Valor. And those are the 3 stones that we needed. So that will give us a upgrade to our ship, and I think that's worth pursuing. So that will be the one thing that we'll do tomorrow. Alright. Let me get us out of here. We did save. So, super very quickly. As I say, we finished off the start. Today we finished off after some nonsense. Despise. We are in Deceit, and we're just going to work counterclockwise because it's easy enough to get from here, for example, to the dungeon cove, or covetous really, and from there we can just make our way leftward and then down and then to the right again, because this dungeon here, Hithlos, is probably going to be the most ridiculous and complicated one, and I don't want to tackle that until we've done all the others. I don't think there's anything in Hithlos other than altar entrances and exits that we've mapped out already, but we may as well go and look. So even if there's nothing in there, we can just zip down to the bottom, level 8. We know where all the entrances and exits go. We can exit back out. It probably won't take more than 10 minutes. So I think that's fairly reasonable. Alright, the other thing that happened in our spreadsheet is we picked up here the Yellowstone, which I don't know if I mentioned. I mean, I should really be writing down what color these are. In fact, while we're doing this, I'm going to make an extra line here. This is compassion. The compassion stone is yellow. We've got. Oh, this is valor, and valor is red. And we've got humility, which is black. We don't have this one. We have the moon glowstone, which is honesty. And that is blue. We have the spirituality stone, and that's white. And then we don't have the other two. I want to track these because I think that what's going to happen at some point, as I say, is we're going to have to figure out what color, because down here we've got this courage part of the diagram, right? And we're going to have to pull in these colors into the diagram because we've got valor, and we know, for example, that valor is red, right? We know, for example, that sacrifice, because we've already got that one, is we don't have that one. We've got honor, we don't have honor, and we do have spirituality, which is white. So we do need to know these colors because they are going to line up with these things. And so we can already see that Manoch here is sacrificed as part of love. And so this is going to, this actually, more than anything else, these stones are going to help us draw the diagram in the long run. And the two things that are going to make us get the diagram correct are this list here, over here, and then the other thing that I'm slowly but surely mapping. But we're going to want to correct this and put it in its own sheet. And this is just, we will know, like, for example, eventually, that we know Despise is the dungeon of love. We don't know what Deceit is yet, and we'll go and look that up. But eventually, that will fix this up. So eventually we will have all of these, and we'll have all of these, and that will make it so that we can draw the diagram, and we're getting that from the older rooms. The other thing that I have over here at the bottom is just whether or not we've completed these dungeons, just so that we don't have to keep on looking at the map. But this stuff here really does need to go into its own separate sheet. So I'm not going to fix that up yet, because I want to get all these entrances and exits correct. And then once I've got that, we'll move this out to its own separate sheet. And once we've done all the dungeons, we won't actually need this anymore, because we will have gone through all the dungeons. There's separate issues that with the dungeons that we need to do that we haven't completed. Like, they're telling us that in some of the dungeons you need to use all 4 of the stones to get something out of the dungeon. And that's another thing we're going to have to dip into all the dungeons for, but we're not going to do that yet. So we didn't actually do anything other than mess with this part of the spreadsheet, really. We didn't do any connections at all today. So there you go. All right, that looks like good nonsense that we've done. I'm going to get us out of here. And I will see you tomorrow. So tomorrow, first things first, we just need to dip down to the bottom of the dungeon Deceit, see what's at the bottom with regards to the exits, and then we'll just make our way leftward across the continent, and we'll slowly but surely check out every dungeon. Very good. We're making progress again, like lots of progress. For a while we were making stepwise incremental progress where we were just walking from place to place, completing little side quests, but we're now actually making proper true progress again because we're picking up dungeon information, which is very, very good. Go Bitty Gamer says have a good night. Lost Wolf, you too. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it so much. RTM Havoc, if you are still here. If you are going to stream today, have a wonderful stream. And I'll see you all tomorrow, about the same time, about the same place. And we'll just power through some more dungeons. Good night for now, folks.